Hey ladies, so today is going to be your pelvic floor and core session. You can do this as many times a week as you want. It's only 15 minutes long and nice and quick. We're going to engage your lower body as well, because your glute muscles and your hamstrings are all what help hold your pelvic floor up. Okay, so your pelvic floor is a little hammock that holds all your organs in place, your bladder, your bowel, everything kind of up in. Like if you can just imagine it like a little hammock, everything sits into it. But in order to keep that strong, you need to keep the legs strong as well, core as well. So we'll do a little bit of everything. So just going to start off with some Kegels first, okay? If anyone doesn't know what Kegels are or wants a better explanation as to how to do them, just give me a message and I'll go through it in detail with you, okay? A few Kegel exercises and then we're going to move on then into as I said, the like glutes, glute bridges, squats and stuff like that. So if you can just imagine, okay, you're bringing your pelvic floor muscles up, so you're squeezing them all the way up and then releasing them back down again, okay? We're not going to engage the breath at the moment, so just squeezing it up. So if you're sitting on a bench, you could do sitting down, sitting on a chair. Just imagine as if you're keeping your body nice and still, but at the same time you are trying to pull. Let's say if someone was putting a nail up the bottom of the chair, you're pulling your insides up and squeezing it and back down again. Okay, so one more time, all the way up and squeezing it and back down again. So we're just going to go a little bit faster, okay? Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. So feel that motion, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And a tiny bit faster again, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Follow my hand if you can. If you need to take a breath and reset again, just go for 5 more fast ones. 2 and 1. Okay, relax it all the way out. Okay, next up then we're going to engage some diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, I'll show it you from the side just to really show you how to do it. So when you take a breath in, okay, is actually when you're going to be exhaling. So it can take it just a minute or two to get into it. Okay, so deep breath in. So 1, 2, 3. And your lower, so let's say your belly is going to be really like using your diaphragm muscles. So as you breathe in, so and as you breathe out, like imagine as if you're sucking in your inner area. Okay, so try it again. So a big breath in, push your lower body out. So deep breath in and breathe out, really hugging it in. Okay, so just try that over again. So your deep breath in, so imagine as if your pelvic floor is being pulled up and contracted, and then you're releasing it then afterwards. So deep breath in. It can take a while. Reset yourself again. The fact I'm talking is putting me off a little bit, so just to try it out. Okay, a big breath in, breathe out, keep going. Okay, that can take a little while to get used to, so just give yourself a minute, pause again and do it again for another 20 seconds. It can take a little while, as I said, just to get used to it. The main thing is try to think of when you're breathing out. So breathe in and out, nearly like you're sucking in your whole organs. Everything is pulled up. It's as important to contract as it is to release, just to make everything making it lengthened and to relax the pelvic floor as well. Okay, so if you want to pause, do a set of that again. Okay, so you've done 2 exercises now, your Kegels and your diaphragmatic breathing. These things you can do on their own. You don't have to do the rest of the video. That in itself is your pelvic floor worked. If you want to just repeat them all again, 1 more set of each, and you'll have done your Kegels and diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, if you want to move on, next we are going into a deep squat. Again, all these muscles indirectly or involuntarily move your pelvic floor, whether you want to do it or not. It just happens. Okay, so we're going to go for a squat for 10 and repeat it by 2. Okay, squat all the way down and back up, and as you come up you can notice that you're pulling your pelvic floor up. Glutes again as well. You're not trying to really squeeze, just imagine you're tilting that pelvic floor forward a little bit. So all the way down, you're releasing it and back up, contracting, releasing all the way down, a nice deep squat, back up again and keep going. Big breaths in and out, so just nice and slow. This isn't a workout to make you sweat. What it's doing is just engaging your pelvic floor. We're going for 2 more. Deep breaths in and out. As you're doing it, really trying to concentrate on your pelvic floor. So really contracting it and then relaxing it down again. Okay, take a break, shake out the legs. We'll go for 1 more time again. So deep squat, try and get a little bit lower this time. We're going to hold the squat. So it's going to be just relaxing it for a little bit longer. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, all the way down, holding it out. So your pelvic floor is really strengthened out or lengthened out. Back up again, a little tilt to the pelvis. Slight squeeze just of your glutes. So all the way down again, holding it. So again, your pelvic floor is nice and calm. Back up again, all the way down again. So we're just going to go for 8 of these, holding it for a little bit longer. Up again. Big breaths in, blow it all the way out. Take a break. Again, really focus pelvic floor. That's what we want to do with this session. All the way out, go for 2 more. Nice and deep into the squat. Back up again, and 1 to go. Okay, shake it out. Okay, Google, play UK top hits. Try and get some bit of music on. Next one I go for is your glute bridges. So we're going to move to the floor, okay? Don't need any weights. Again, it's just focusing on your pelvic floor area, okay? So coming down to the ground, if you want to pop a little pillow behind your back or anything like that, just going for some glute bridges up and down, okay? So big breath in, all the way down, coming up, so you're contracting your pelvic floor, bring it back down. It automatically does it if you want to give it a little squeeze. You're not really trying to tense it, just up and down, okay? So it's contracting, releasing, shortening and lengthening that pelvic floor. So really just try to get it into your head exactly what you're doing, okay? You are using your glutes, your hamstrings for this, but we just want to focus on your pelvic floor. Going for 3 more, and we'll repeat it again, another set of it. 2 and 1. Take a break for a few seconds, and we'll go again in a second. Take this as a small little session just to relax, and we go again. Okay, it's not about trying to lose calories or anything with this, or burn calories. This is for strengthening of your pelvic floor area. So really squeeze up, relax it all the way down. Squeeze up and down. Okay, sometimes the movement of the hand encourages you to go about that process. Okay, going for 5 more. Nearly there, well done. Another few seconds, nice and slow. Brilliant, well done. So ninja roll over to your side, pushing yourself up. Okay, next up is going to be your clams. Okay, we're going to go for 2 sets by 15 each leg. Okay, so lots of people just do it from the ground. You want to pop a little pillow in between, just on your lower back, or if you're on a mat. Okay, so your calves are going to be literally just out and in. Again, you are loosening out those legs, really lengthening your pelvic floor area and squeeze on the way in. So off you go. So just nice and slow. So you can feel that pelvic floor is really stretching as the leg is going up and squeezing it together. Well done, nice and slow. Go for 5 more. Engage your core at the same time, okay? So really squeeze in here in your abdomen. Same thing with the glute bridge, you should be doing the same. Nice and slow. 2 and 1. Brilliant. So we're going to swap over to the other side. So same thing again. Coming down nice and slow. So off you go again. So really squeeze in that core, pelvic floor. Nice deep breaths in, deep breaths out. So whether you want to or not, your pelvic floor is being used doing these exercises. It's a nice stretch. This session, if you've been doing your full body exercises during the week, for 3 more. And we're going to swap back over to the other side. Okay, swap back up. Same the other side. If If you want, you can just turn over, but just for the camera, so you're not getting just a view of my arse. I'm switching this way. Okay, so off we go again. So you want to feel a little bit more, pin those legs back, okay? And really stretch up that leg. Again, feel it in here. So you're really hugging that area. Let's go for 10 this time. So really try and connect your breath with your movement. So relaxing and lengthening up your pelvic floor. 2, 1. Okay. Next up then is your straight leg. Okay, straight leg. So coming down again to the ground, your bottom leg is tucked in behind your bum. Okay, your top leg then is just going to be going up. Okay, so really tuck your bottom leg back in. Okay, so really stretching out that body, aligning it, and with your toe, all you're going to be doing, tapping off the ground and coming up to what you're able to do. Okay, if it's a little bit sore in your pelvis, leave this one out, just take a breath, do your calms again. We feel it all up here. Again, strengthening that glute to hold the hammock of your pelvic floor. So nice and slow. 2 more. We'll just stay on the same leg, take a break, do this leg again, and we'll swap over to the other side. So keep focusing on what we're trying to do. So your pelvic floor and core area. So really squeeze in and want your pelvic floor contracting and releasing. So off we go again. 10 on this side. Nice and slow. Really feel the release on your way back up and squeeze on the way down. 3 to go. 2. And 1. So use your ninja roll to come up, so pushing yourself up, swapping over to the other side, 10 on this side. So again, bottom leg tucked in behind, plenty of room here. You're just going up and down again, nice straight leg. So really tipping your toe off the ground. So squeeze as you come back down, lengthening, squeezing. I'm going to take a break after 10. 2, 1. Take a break for a few seconds. And we'll get going again. Same thing. Slow breaths. Feel the pelvic floor stretching on your way back up and contracting on your way down. Little squeeze the bum on the way back down. Last 2 exercises to go after this. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next up is going to be keep it on the floor again. Okay, we're going to go cat cow and child's pose. Okay, so we'll go cat cow first. This is a lower back exercise, but at the same time lifts up your pelvic floor and squeezes as well. Starting on all fours. Okay, you're going round all the way up, so squeezing up that pelvic floor, and as you come down, relaxing as well. So a big breath in, squeeze up, holding it for a second, and all the way back down again. So really arching your bum, coming up with your back. We're going to go for 5, 4. This is a good lower body stretch after your sessions, but at the same time working your pelvic floor as well. So squeeze that pelvic floor, release it all the way out. 1 to go. Okay, we're going to go to child's pose, so coming all the way down onto your legs. If you need to make your stance a little bit wider, okay, so letting a little bit more room. Going back down onto your knees, you're coming forward, we're just going up and down. Hello. Don't mind the little 2-year-old there in the process. You're just going up and down, lengthening your pelvic floor. Nice and slow. You coming to join in? Sorry everyone. What am I doing? I'm doing some exercise. Nice and slow, squeezing, again engaging your core. Okay, so we're just going to roll out. and back again. Okay, last exercise. So small little walk out, back in again, back onto your knees, walking it out. And all the way out. And I'll leave it at that. An intruder.
No, it's mommy.